We have 57, and that's good. Let's see. Okay. So what we'll do today, we'll, do you want me to start, Dr. Muhammad? Or you want to start?
It's yours, Dr. Muhammad.
Excellent. So what we'll focus today on tools, AI tools that will help us hopefully in assessment, writing, development, evaluations, and stuff like that. So we have few tools we developed in-house that we'd like to push them to everyone. And I think if we use them, we will add lots of great value. Good thing with these apps, we develop these these apps. So any suggestions for improvement, we can make it happen, inshallah. Okay. So I'll start from a high level one, and then I'll get into. We have two main tools we'll look at it: Edu Exam Pro, and the other one is Academic Quality and Curriculum Platform. I will put the link in the chat for those who want to try it. صحيح, you are right. Having the chat. Please mute your microphone if you are Dr. Najah. I think we can mute her until she is ready. So here is the first one. I just put it in the chat. Follow me, and then later you can play with it and tell me what you think. Basically, this has two parts. The first part is industry collaborations and course development. As you know from the outcome-based framework, if you give you just a context for this one, hope we'll find that one quickly. Have so many documents. Maybe this is the one. No, this is the workshop. See,
the first one is a PDF, I think.
Yeah, it's a PDF, but so many PDFs there. This is the one. They have so many PDF, but this is the page. Let me also add this page for you in the chat. Sharing that is here. I'll add it now. This page is the ministry where you find those frameworks and stuff like that. And here is the framework, outcome-based framework. This is supposed to be version 10.2, which is the latest one. If you look at it, it has those 6 pillars, which we already know by heart now: employability, learning outcome, industry collaborations, research outcomes, reputation, and engagement. The app I'm showing you here will help us with this one, with research industry collaborations. In the industry collaboration, when you get down here, these are the industry collaboration. So there is here, this one, 3.3. Percentage of joint industry courses. And if you want to get high score as a university or a program, is at the program level, at the university level, you need to score 40% of your courses are done in collaboration with industry. This means multiple things, which we can look at it. So this is the one you need to know. I will show you what does it mean. Okay, so let's find the 3.3. 3.3, when you go down, this is again 3.3 here, and here is the one. So let me make it bigger for those who want to be bigger, like me. Course syllabi specifying which courses are delivered with industry. This is one part. The second part is list of contact details of industry partners co-developed the courses. This is the co-deliver the courses. Okay, so that's one related to this. Now, if you go more into the details, this is does not have the details, but there is another document has all the breakdown details. I don't know where is that document. Again, is another document has all the details. I wish Dr. Barakandi is here because he will have that document. But let's find it. So outcome-based framework. Using my computer at home. So here is this one, maybe. Again, this is the same place. This is the one, okay. This has more details, hopefully. We'll get into that. And I'll share with you. Yes, yeah, this one has more details. So when you come to 3.3, this specifying how this can be done. And this is why this is 3.3. 3.3. So 3.3, and it's important we know these things because this is the way we'll be evaluated. Our programs and us will be evaluated. Let's come from here. So in the definition, joint industry, which percentage of courses co-delivered or co-developed in partnership with industry, one of the two, or a mix of the two. So the rationale is courses developed or delivered in collaboration with industry, ensure that the curriculum remains aligned with the current market needs and professional practices, thereby enhancing students' career readiness and employability. So that's why they do.
هذا عنوان المحاضرة. ما بدي أحضر العلاقة أنا. Exam development tools بدي أنا.
Yeah, we'll come to it, but I'm giving you the rationale behind it. Why are we doing this exam tools? You hearing me? You hearing me? Okay, so why are we doing it? We're doing it because this framework is one of the reasons. No, this is the details. There are two parts. One, co-developed courses, and the other one co-delivered. So what they require from us, co-developed courses, a course in which at least 20% of content measured in collaboration in contact hours is developed by industry. Developed, yeah, 20% of the content, okay, need to be developed of a course, as long as it represents no less than 10 contacts hours. So they need 10 contacts hours to be industry content in every course out of that 20. The other one is another 20% courses in which at least 20% of the contact hours are taught by the formally part of the study plan can be counted as a delivery. So this is industry faculty, sorry, taught by industry as long as it represents 10 hours. So they need 10 hours to be delivered by industry and 10 hours of content to be developed by industry. Okay, so because of that, we have this tool, which we're going to talk about it. Okay, which this system, which I put the link in the chat. So this is the part of doing that. The second part is moderation of the exam. If you write an exam and you want to moderate it, to do. Usually we do human moderation. We'll continue doing human moderation, but AI will help you to find the issues before it goes to someone else. And also we reduce the number of exams moderated. Not every exam in the future maybe will be moderating. So this system will go through it now, and let me show you how it works. So I'm going to log in. When you log in this system, you can use your Google login for now, and then you will be in. Now let's see this system and get an idea of how the system works and how we can benefit from the system. So when you log in, there are two parts. The first one, exam evaluation here, which the moderation, and the other one is course development, hoping to include industry in the course. I will start from the course development part. Okay, then I'll come to the exam evaluation part. So get into the course development. You click on this one, and what you can do here now, you can start uploading. If you come here in your review, you can upload the courses. Let me try one. I have CSS 202, programming 2. What you need to do, you need to upload your course syllabi, and the AI will evaluate the course syllabi in terms of learning outcome, in terms of industry alignment, and develop for you 10 hours of industry content that you can verify with an industry expert. You need this too, you need this one. Why we need this one? We call NQF level. Who knows NQF level? Write in the chat if you know what is NQF level.
National Qualification Framework.
Yeah, this is the National Qualification Framework, which specify the level of the degree that you are teaching this course in. So if you teaching it at a bachelor level, it's level 6. If it's at a master, it's level 7, and doctorate level 8, and you can go down in the other. Now these are important because it has clear specification that distinguishes a student from being in a bachelor, from one in a master, from a PhD, a diploma, whatever. And this is important that we are aware of it, because CA and ministry, when they evaluate our program, they look at that alignment with the national framework. So this is a bachelor. I'll go for level 6. The learning outcome is optional. Why? Because I'm going to upload the course syllabi, and the course syllabi will have those learning outcomes. Let me see if I find my course syllabi, this course syllabi. So here is the course syllabi for this course. Okay, and this is the programming 2. It's about object-oriented programming. It has, of course, the learning outcome. It has the weekly planner. It has the pedagogy. It will have the details that we all know about our courses. So I'll just upload it now, and we'll add it to the course. So I made a mistake. I should click here because now it should be here, and I think I put it here final. Don't drag it and drop it. I think you need to upload it. So now it's uploading it. It will get uploaded. Now this app will work now as an industry expert. We'll go through this course syllabi and evaluate it. So we'll submit it for review. Now it's submitted, and you can see it's being analyzed, or the AI is analyzing it. Once it's done, it will be changed to complete. So this is an expert person now looking at our course syllabi. Then we'll move into the exam, how to create the exam. We start from the course syllabi. We need to ensure the course syllabi has the industry components needed. We need to do this for every course we have. So to see where we are in terms of industry. And then there is a process as well. So you can send this one to an industry expert, actual industry expert through the system to evaluate it. And we'll look at it, look at that process now, once it's uploaded. Any questions? I don't see you everywhere, but I need to fix the screen. Let me do it in a different way. I have pop up here. I'll make the other screen big so I can see you guys. I hate being not seeing you. Although your cameras
السلام
are...
عليكم دكتور
السلام
حامد.
ورحمة الله، يا مرحبا. رسالة
جمعة مباركة، الله يسعدك
علينا وعليك، يحفظك ربنا.
وجهود مشكورة، بارك الله فيك وفي وقتك وعلمك، جزاك الله خير صراحة.
الله حبيبي.
يعني هذه المعرفة يعني قيمة جدا.
الله يبارك.
لكن الايفالويشن اعطاني فيلد دكتور بالنسبة للسيلبس.
هو لازم. هل كان الكورس اللي عملت له PDF اللي عملت له ابلود؟
لا admission document I make it PDF.
You need to be a PDF. إذا الكورس اللي باي you need to convert it to PDF before
Let me try again.
Yeah,
Thanks,
try again.
inshallah.
Inshallah it will work. Now I click on the report now. This is the report of the system. So the system gave us executive summary. The course syllabi provide foundational understanding of object-oriented programming and explain it. And then it went into the learning outcome. I have 5 learning outcome here that are explain the main concept of object-oriented programming paradigm and whatever, then define, then design, then implement. And it said here, this is the industry expert review. It's just behaving like industry expert to do. The CLO provide foundational understanding of object-oriented concept, but they could be enhanced to better prepare students for real world applications. Okay, and this is the suggestion. Replace explain and define with analyze, something like analyze and implement. Take it to a higher level because this is level 6. Should be that level. So to reflect industry expectation. Industry people don't want you to explain things, want you to do things, isn't it? Incorporate tools such as Git, which is very important, it's missing in our course, which is a way of deploying the code and transferring it from one system to other system, which is not there in the course. Maybe it's somewhere in other course which we can justify, but that's the suggestion to do, and look at framework like Spring or Java EE to align with the industry. Ensure outcomes are measurable by specifying deliverables like develop a web application using Java and Spring framework instead of general programming tasks. That's the recommendation. And it sounds like an industry person doing it, who care more about maybe I should zoom in. You're not seeing it. I think now you see it. Here is the NQF evaluation. So the NQF has those pillars. First one called knowledge alignment or knowledge, skills, responsibilities, and autonomy. These are the 3 pillars in the framework on the NQF. And for each level, there is a specific description for each one, which they call it level descriptor, which different from one level to other level to take the learning of the student higher into that. So in terms of knowledge, the strength is strong focus on object-oriented principles, which are essential for software development. Inclusion of practical labs session to reinforce. Well, this is something amazing with engineering. The labs are really great what they're doing, but there are gaps like exposure to advanced software engineering concepts like design patterns and agile methodology. Insufficient emphasis on critical analysis and problem solving in real world context. So for each one, it looked at it and gave strengths, gaps that are there, which we can discuss. Some of it we can justify and explain why, because maybe we have to get another course later, or we have to address them to do. Okay, and this is the recommendation. Do those things to align with the framework. And then it went into industry expert feedback by specifying those 10 hours that we can add to the course to meet that requirement, industry content. So first one, it said develop one presentation. These are industry presentation, expecting industry to come and present it, and it's total 10 hours. Develop scalable Java application, or maybe we present it ourselves, but we ensure it's industry related. Both are accepted for the co-develop, but for co-deliver, we need industry to come and do it. Okay, developing scalable Java application. And we'll look at it. Moza will give you time to show screen and we'll go through it. So these are one of it, real world context presented by a senior developer from leading UAE tech firm, showcasing their recent whatever, and recommended that maybe we look at Emirates Digital this is just a recommendation, maybe get someone from Emirates Digital to do that. These are the outcomes for that presentation, and this is the alignment with the course learning outcome, and these are some prerequisite things which basic understanding of Java is already there, and these are the topics suggested and method of delivery, and I think method assessment. So this is the 2 hours being recommended to look at it. Maybe we like it, maybe we bring something else, but at least you have a starting point. The second one is agile development in Java projects, and ad hoc digital maybe one, and then the link to the working learning outcome 5 and then the other one, implement security in Java application, which important, real-time data processing with Java, and user experience design with Java. We have JavaFX here, maybe that can fit with this JavaFX to do. So recommended 10 hours. This is a recommendation, okay? Of course, can change. Now, based on the expert analysis, this expert AI, these things may be missing, but again, we could have been doing it, maybe we're doing it somewhere else, or with cloud computing fundamentals, which I think done somewhere else, I'm sure, and DevOps practice. Now, and certification. What certification fits this course? If you want the student to do an industry certification, this is the recommendation now from AI. Oracle, which we already have it in this course, it's there, and most of students are doing it there. It's not maybe in the course syllabi, but this is something we already do, and it's recommending also AWS, Amazon Web Services certificate. Can be done. One of the two is, I think, the Java Oracle is a good fit for that. And then these are the companies maybe you can approach, and this is the key recommendation for industry. Now comes to the human expert. Now, if I want this one to be evaluated by a human expert, then I can add this human expert here. I can click here and add that industry person details. Industry person details, put a name, put Dr. Ftaiha, Muhammad Ftaiha, and I can put his title, Director of New Trends in AI, whatever. I'll give you a title. I don't know that company. The company is New Trends in AI, new company. And then your email, Dr. Muhammad, you with E, or sometimes you...
with E, dot Ftaiha.
Not at your company. And then your phone number, we're not going to put your phone number.
I'm utilizing the university for my email and
Yeah, so Dr. Ftaiha should receive now feedback. What he has the option to review, to access what AI has done. then add his own comment, upload any documents he or she thinks it's appropriate for this course, and it becomes part of this course. So we can use this as evidence that industry has reviewed the course. The best will be is to call that industry expert, have a coffee with him or invite him to the university, and we go through this together and document those recommendations for that. So this is a system we have in place for you to support every faculty to do this. Of course, you can download a PDF version of all these evaluations and use it later for your system. Any comments on that before I jump into the exam moderation? Okay, I think
No,
there are.
Dr. Thank you.
Sorry, Doctor, if I may ask?
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah. So once we change the syllabi, for example, for many courses, it needs, for example, substantive changes. You need to apply for like some changes to have approval for it, or?
Yeah. Yes, I think that we need to check with the provost. But what I'm familiar with is that, of course, every year we need to review the syllabi. Sometime we need to make modification, and sometime maybe the syllabi doesn't need modification. What should happen is that you submit it to the program coordinator, and the program coordinator will review this, and if he or she happy with that, then either take it to the college council to endorse it, or approve it from his side, and that becomes the new course syllabi for the new group coming in. That's usually the process I'm familiar with. In other institutions, we can discuss with the provost how we do this. I'm sure the colleges at the moment, they have a process in place. I'm not sure if Dr. Hamdi or Dr. Siriti or any of the deans is here. Dr. Hamdi is here. I'm sure they have a process in place. Yeah, good.
Yes, Dr. Hamad, there is a process, as you mentioned clearly. If there is any changes, they need to discuss it with the program coordinator and the chair, then the college committee, and it goes to the university committees. And if there is the changes required CA approval, then we send it to the CA. If it's only the provost, then he will approve it and implement it for the next intake.
Yeah, my previous experience, anything that does not change the learning outcome doesn't require to go CA, or the course title or the course code. Course code, course title.
Agree.
And the rest of it, weekly planners, changing assessment, teaching methodologies, all this you can do.
Agree. هو في form, it depends on the change in front of it. It will tell you where to go and who needs to approve it.
Good. Dr. Nader? Okay, I think we answered your question.
Yes, good afternoon. Hello?
Yes,
Yeah,
someone said no voice.
yes.
Kamaran, there is voice, but maybe you have issue with your voice. Go ahead, go ahead.
Do you hear me? Hello? Yes?
Yeah, I hear you, yeah.
Oh, okay. So thank you so much, Dr. Hamid, for this presentation. Excellent work. And I think it really organizes our outputs and makes our job much easier having this excellent tool. I just have a question regarding the industry expert. Do we have qualifications that we have to meet for that expert? Like, does he have to be a PhD holder? Can he be just somebody with a bachelor's degree? Or because in our industry, finding an industry expert with a PhD level is not easy. This is really much the biggest challenge that we face right now. So that's really my question.
Yeah, I don't think we need a PhD. Industry usually do not go for PhD. We need someone who is practitioner level if this is technical like this, and someone who if it's maybe leadership, maybe you need someone at managerial level to look at it. But we don't need PhD there. I think the industry credentials is not what's the most important thing. The most important is the industry experience, and that's what we're looking for. But PhD, no, it's not needed. But if it has PhD, that's an adds-on, but it's not really necessary to have in this situation. I can see Dr. Fteha added some comments here, and he added some comments. Did you add any comments? Maybe you didn't get the chance to do that, but if you get chance, you should be able to add comments. I can send you invitation maybe again. I didn't send you the invitation. I added you, but I didn't send you. Yeah, now I sent you the invitation. I just added you, and I should came here and sent you the invitation. You will get it. Okay, Reem.
Yes, good afternoon, Doctor. How are you?
Doctor, how are you? Good.
Alhamdulillah, thank you. Doctor, it didn't accept my my access with the university email address. For the link, yeah,
no,
for
it
the
will
link.
not. No, it will not. This is Google. You need to log in using Google now at the moment.
Okay.
We will change it later to university, but Google will work on this, or you register. We have a single sign-on we're adding that will work.
Okay, and once I upload the syllabus, I will have all the comments, right?
Yes, you'll get all the comments. Yeah, I saw a question here from Dr. Ahmed saying, is it mandatory to be an expert in UAE, or is possible to be from abroad? Abroad, UAE, as long as we have evidence that he's an industry expert, the company is working, and the title that he carries, the experience he or she had. I think why this is a great opportunity. You can be anywhere to do, except areas like if there's something related to a culture, like Emirate studies, for example. It doesn't make sense I get someone from the United States to be the industry expert on that one, because they will not be aware of the local culture. Kisha, Dr. Kisha Oliver. Kisha Oliver, I think. And then,
Hi, yes, Dr. Hamid. So this is wonderful. My question is this: can we generate different or alternative industry expert options? So, like, generate some, and what if we don't want to use that particular one? Can we generate for another possibility, another option?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can generate as many as you want. You can upload the course again. Maybe we could add here, generate another one. You don't need even to upload the course. You can, for the same course, you can create multiple reviews, and then you look at them, how different. For this course, I did one here. I also did another one before, and they look similar, still the same, almost the same thing. The score is the same. Most likely will be the same, but maybe the few different application, like here looked at e-commerce website, and here startup, UAE startup, agile, again similar, RESTful AI. It came with different suggestions for the industry content, but but the evaluation is the same.
Yeah, but for the industry presenter though, so it shows on, like how it's identified an industry presenter. Can we have an alternate? Like, let's say that the one that's listed may be difficult to work with.
You can add as much as you want industry expert to the same course. Like I added Dr. Fteha, I want to add someone else, I can add someone else.
Okay, perfect.
And this is even better. You can get more feedback from multiple people. But the challenge, industry people is busy. And the rationale we created this two things. One is speed up this process of getting industry feedback. The other thing, industry people are very busy. If I send him a course syllabi and say, create for me 10 content, he has priorities. You're not going to create for me the 10 hours of content. So better I recommend to him something, and then he can review, say, this is good, beautiful, rubbish, change it, whatever. I come to him with some preparation to do. And that's where AI is helping, preparing this for the industry. And then we can tweak it and change it the way we think it should be. Okay, we need to jump into the exam because now we're talking about this and seeing there's good excitement. I can see, do we have a request clearance for industry guest? We need to get, of course, HR will help you with this one. When you identify someone to come and speak to the student, they need to get clearance. They need to get security clearance, and they will help you with that to do. Reviewing the content, you don't need industry experience, security clearance for that. But coming and speaking to the student, of course, you need an industry in the security clearance. Okay, so this is the one related, and I would recommend
I shared few feedback. Maybe it's not right 100, just to see if you received those feedbacks or no.
Yeah, here is. I think here is your feedback. You see the syllabus is aligned with the EQ level. The CLOs are clear and measurable, whatever. But I think you didn't upload a document. You can upload also document. But this is, yeah, but this is, yeah, there should be an option for you. But this is great. So we're getting your feedback. You can write an essay on this one, or just send. It depends on the content needed, and that's it. Okay, thank you for that. Let's look into the exam moderation. Okay, the exam moderation is another thing that we can look at it to do. Now, let's start from here. So if you get into the exam moderation, what you need to do, you will upload your exam. You get a form here. You have written your exam. You have your actual exam paper. You have your rubric that if there is a rubric, it's optional because sometimes some exams do not need a rubric to do. They need a model answer to do. And then the answer key, if you have answer key for that exam. These are the three components you need to upload. And then you type the course name, title, the semester you are in, and the year. And then you add the learning outcomes that exam is measuring. In the course, not every learning outcome is measured by that exam. See if I have one here on my computer. I think exam. I think if I have one, so you can try it. But I have one. Don't have. See. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, there is an exam here. I have. Yeah. Here is an exam. What I will do, I will upload this exam. Let me put it on my desktop. I'll call it test. This is an old exam. Put it there. I think I did somewhere, another computer. Here is my, very good. So I will upload this and I did not, you need to click here. Sorry, we didn't activate the drag and drop. So you need to click here and find it. This is the exam uploaded. Now this does not need a rubric. It has inside the details. So again, this is the course is as I think this is 202. Again, programming 2, and semester was spring 2023-24, I think. Spring, here is just spring, and here we say 25-24, 24. And this is the NQF level 6. And what learning outcome I'm measuring in this course is I need to find that as well. I have, as you know, we have These are the learning outcomes. I think we will do only the first 4 learning outcomes. Yes. Let me text edit. Just I need to put them into a text. I'm doing something on the other screen you don't see, but it will come to you very soon. I will see it. But let me arrange it there first, then I can bring it here. Okay. Okay, that's learning outcome 2. Then I'll add learning outcome 3. I think we'll do the 4 learning outcome. There is one related to working in a group. The exam is not ideal for it. If I add it, I will get 0 score for that one, which is not really right. And I need to eliminate that one. Okay, so I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Copy this, the last one, yeah. So these are the learning outcomes I have. Took it from the course syllabi, and we'll add it here. We can put it there. You can see CLO1 colon CLO2. We don't need to do that, but I'm just doing it to make it looks good. C course learning outcome, not C or not COL. COL is our College of Law. Course learning outcome. Course learning outcome 4. So what happened? I just uploaded the exam. I put the course and the learning outcome that are supposed to be covered by this exam, and then I submit it for evaluation. Now it will start evaluating it. While it's evaluating it, it will take a few minutes. Or I'll show you something I already played with and see what will happen. So this is the evaluation of a similar exam. I'm not sure if this exam the same one or another exam, but we'll go through. I think that was a makeup anyway. So this is a short description. In terms of course learning outcome is aligned 83%, the exam. So there's something missing there, we'll find out. English language clarity and English as a second language, 70 and 65. That need to be improved. There is a rubric or model answer. Now here are the details. If we take the first one, we use the same rubric that we developed by the university. So the 3 parts of it, as you can see. First one is foundation of the assessment. Second one, the course learning outcome analysis. And the third one is the rubric and answer key. So let's look at the first one. On clarity, it gave it 70, which means there are some areas and provided some examples that we can clarify things better. On English as second language, gave it 65. I think this maybe we should remove in my opinion, although we are English as second language, but it's already covered there. But that's what we have now. Academic honesty, it described the guidelines. It's there, so give it 80, but maybe it could be more details, like maybe get some examples, but how much details you can give. Time frame, the exam time frame is 70. The exam is set for 2 hours, which may be tight for students. Most students need more time. I noticed because there are lots of coding required and they struggle with finding time to do the coding. So I think this is right, spot on. I think we need to give them maybe either more time or reduce those coding questions to allow them to be able to finish it. But it's good to challenge them as well. Some questions, the weight of the exams, some question giving 10 points. Can you mute, please?
لا بس بخليها عشان بدي اخليها بشوي بدي اكون
Can you mute,
subject.
please?
I'm searching for them.
Okay, thank you. So the time saying some question giving 2 points requires significant more efforts than other questions. So we need to look at the distribution of the grades on that exam and requires something. It's 70. Now CLO alignment. CLO 1, we are fully aligned, we green and it looks very good, well addressed. CLO 2 is well addressed. CLO 3 partially addressed, which need maybe something to do. I uploaded CLO 4, which 4 also is not really done well to do. So we have to adjust our exam to ensure we do a better coverage for the CLOs. Dr. Reem? Can see
Yes,
your
doctor. Yes, doctor, this platform is only for the exam. What about assignment? I may have an exam that covers 4 CLOs, but one CLO is covered by one assignment. It cannot be verified by this?
It can be verified. I mean, the assignment, you should not include it when you submit the exam. Remember, when you come here and submit it, the learning outcome related to the assignment, don't add it here.
Yes,
okay?
yes.
That's one thing. The other thing, your question is good about assignment. Should we have a system similar to this to deal with the assignment? We can think of that if needed. We can add a system to evaluate the assignment if needed. The good thing with this, we don't need to send it to someone else. One of the challenges is we are all busy. If we moderate so many exams and everything, we'll not be able to do it. But with the system, I can do it for my exam. I fix it and upload it again and see how it looks. It's better now. Until I'm satisfied, I use it with my student. I do it just for intention of I want to improve my student. Dr. Qais?
I already, doctor, when this exam, this semester, when I used the AI generated questions, I saw the difference. Student didn't ask me a lot about the comprehensive, you know, how can I say, the style of writing the questions. Now it's more understood by the student, and the variety is there also. So I had less stress with the student, you know. So I'm happy with this actually.
Excellent. Yeah, thank you. This is the other exam being also evaluated, and now CLO is 80%, and these are the things, and we get similar feedback on that. I can see a hand here, Dr. Qais. Sorry for that.
It's okay, doctor. Thank you so much. The first question, this is like officially implemented in Abu Dhabi University, and what about LIWA? The second question is about the grade that given by the AI moderation. So what is accepted, what is not? Or it is a way of improvement only?
Yeah, this one is not grading anything yet. Yeah, in terms of first grading, it's not a grading system. It's an evaluation of the exam paper before it goes to the student. Is it the right language, the right learning outcome, right coverage, like that? Yeah. Now in ADU, we are piloting this semester. I want as much as faculty to use it. Give us feedback on this moderation system, and we adjusted, and then we use it for everyone. For LIWA, we can give you access to the same system if you want to have access. We can speak to Dr. Hani and others. If you feel it's good for you, we will give you access to it. Okay, so the last thing is the rubric, and seeing the rubric and the model answer. Okay, and recommendation. Of course, we can improve these systems, but we'll know about improvement when you use it and come with great ideas to improve it. We will then improve it for you, and we will improve it as fast as we can. Just use it and tell us, I need this, I need that. I noticed, for example, there is now uploading only PDF. You want to upload Word file, we can get the system to allow you to upload Word. But PDF is a standard document. This is the beauty of the PDF document. Okay. Now let's get into the AI exam tools. Okay, AI development or AI powered exam development. It's not creating the exam for you, it's helping you with creating quality exams. That's what Dr. Reem spoke about, Dr. Moza. I'm going to show you now that exam. So the other system we have, which we'll go to here, called exam. I'll put it in the chat again. It is our chat. Now for this one, you don't have access. We need to give you access because this one making it restricted more because it's the we need to do that. So we'll give access when you need access. Just if you need access, tell me and or write a message to Ivy or Dr. Teha or whoever. We will give you access. Okay, so let's see what this system does. This system does multiple things. One, it helps us to develop question banks, like we do in Blackboard. But the difference between those question banks and Blackboard banks, these questions first are aligned to the course learning outcome. Every single question is mapped to a course learning outcome. So we can draw data from this one later, or analysis and stuff like that. And those question bank, you create them yourself manually, you type the questions, or with AI support, like you write a question, you want AI to write it better for you, AI will read it, write it for you to do. You need a model answer, it will generate for you a model answer to do. And then also you can use AI to generate this question. When you use AI to generate questions, you have two options as well. Option one is you use your own content. You upload your PowerPoint presentation, your chapters, and get AI to create those questions based on your content. So it reads your content and create the questions to do. That's one. The other option, if you want to use general AI model, you don't have your content or the subject you're using is well known, established, then AI can generate even without your content. But anything generated, you can edit it, change it, modify it, do whatever you want to do. It's not just generated and gone. And after you build the question bank, you come and build your exams. So if you have a course, have question bank, 300 questions. From that 300 questions, I can create a midterm, I can create final exam, I can create quiz from the same pool of question banks to do. And I can give it in paper-based, or I have it online if on Blackboard and look down browser and stuff like that. Once I finished with grading the students, I upload the grade to the system, will analyze it and give me the attainment of my course learning outcomes. Give me a report on that to do. So this is where we have this system in place for you. Let's take a demo quickly. I'll go with my account, test account here in this one. Once you get here, you get into this page and there are things you can see. There is dashboard, which is this page. There is course, which is the course that I want to look at. There are questions where I can see all the questions. If I select the course from here to do, I can build questions. We'll look at that one. This question bank, where I can see the bank I have here, and I have 100.08 in this bank, and I can create exam, analyze exam by selecting the course to do. And these are the exams in this course. Yeah, I can see some hands up there. Please go ahead. Let me make it bigger so I can see who is. Malak, Dr. Malak, go ahead, please.
Good afternoon, Dr. Hamid. Thank you so much for this really useful session. I was just wondering, what is the difference between using any regular AI, such as Copilot or ChatGPT, and EduExam Pro?
Yeah, there's so many differences. The first one here is structures, and you already have your course learning outcomes there. You have your content, you have your topics, and you don't need to put data in ChatGPT and upload this document and put that document and do things. It's a more structure. And whatever you do here stays in the system. You can go back to it. You build a bank, you can come back to it and select question. From the regular one, ChatGPT, you have a chat, you will find so many things in the chat. If you want to use question, you need to browse every chat, find what are that questions. It becomes very complicated. Here, it's a system. You will see how easy once we build the bank, we can reuse those questions later. And it's more built from education side, as you can see, lots of thinking about Bloom taxonomy and other aspects related to that. It's not a general chat one. Kesha, Dr. Kesha.
Hi, thank you, Dr. Hamid. Can this also help to generate assignment options? I know it's generating, exam questions, but what about for assignments? Can it generate, AI assignment options based on our CLOs and our syllabus?
We can, of course, if that's a need to do, we'll do that, of course.
Yes, please.
We'll
Thank
do
you.
that. We'll do that. Okay, let's start where you need to start from a course. So if you want to use this system, you start from a course. So what you need to do here, you need to add your course code, course name, and course description is optional. You can add it. Okay, and then you upload the course. Here I already have. You upload the course from here to the system. You choose your file. For example, if I get that course, I don't know where is that course, but I already uploaded a course. I think called final. I got the code. Yeah, this is the one.
Dr. Hamid, you mean course syllabus or course material?
Syllabus.
Okay.
Syllabus. First, you start by the course syllabus to do. So you upload courses. Now, if you upload course syllabus without adding details here, you will get an empty course down here. So adding the name is important. So let me say CSO 202 programming 2 new, because I have many of programming 2 in the test environment. Okay, so you create first this course here, call it programming 2. You add description and you add it. Yeah, once you add it, when you come here to upload, you should find the course here. Okay, so you add the course details, you add it, then you will find the course here. If you do not select the course from here, you leave it empty and upload something, it will go down here with an empty. There's no name to it. Okay, so this is now, we added a course. You can add another course if you want. Anything you add here will appear in this drop down. Okay, these are the things in my account. Each one has different courses. You have 2, 3, 4. All of them will appear here. Once you do that and upload the file, you can click on upload. Now it will start uploading it for you. And when it uploaded, it's not going just to upload the file. It will go into the file and find the weekly planner and take the topics of that weekly planner. We'll find the learning outcomes and take the learning outcomes. So we uploaded it. Now in this side, I have things here. One is these are the learning outcomes. There are 5 in the course. They are here, all the 5. There are the topics. There are 15 topics here. Some of the topics maybe I should delete because this is saying final exam is not a topic, so I can delete it. You can clean this one and add some additional things if needed to be added. So these are the topics. So the core learning are the topics. Here comes the course content, and this we can use later as the course file if you want. So you can upload the course content and you can select, for example, let me find, I think I have something on loops. or something. This computer is not the one I'm using. If you have some content, you can upload it. It's me, Java. Using, yeah, this one. Yeah, for slide 14. Yeah, so I can add it now. Now I can't add it because I did not select a learning outcome. Any content you add, you have to select learning outcomes related to it. If it's not mapped to anything, it will not accept uploading it. So it has to be mapped to something. Otherwise, this content, why I'm uploading it? If it's not going to help with anything, then it's not useful. Okay, let me do that. Now it's uploaded, and this is the content uploaded, and it's mapped to 3 learning outcomes, which explain the main concept of Java and define the implementation, and then a third one as here. So you can upload all this content from here. Basically, you need to find what learning outcome that content related, upload the file, and it will be added here. So this content I'm uploading here, I can use it later to create the exams, because this is my teaching material, chapters, a presentation, whatever I do here. Okay. So for
Can I ask a question, Dr.
Yes,
Hamad?
please. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
No.
Sometimes we have teaching material as a video, and it is inserted in the exam material too. So we can ask students about what is coming in the video. So here it is to choose the PDF file. Is there any way to use the content which is taught through the video in the exam?
Yeah, I think that's a very good question. Of course, we can do that. We have a module which created already. It's there, which if you upload a video or put a link to a video, it goes and through the video and extract information from that one and use it for questions. But we'll look into that. We don't have it now, but we'll look into that. There is no other learning outcome or system at the moment does that, except Notebook LM does some of that, but we'll make it happen, inshallah. But that's a good suggestion. Now, just before I go into creating questions, now when you look at your courses here, if you want to see the learning outcome of that course appear here, of course, you need to click on edit. When I click, sorry, I think I deleted some of this, or maybe something, I've done something with this. Okay. Okay, let me refresh. Go back here. I am back here into, this is the course. Sorry. So I'm in the course. You click here. Yeah, it's working now. So when you want any course, you click on this, then the course learning outcome will appear. We played with these courses in our weekly session, as you remember, and you will find them all here to do. And then you'll find if there are content uploaded or anything is uploaded. So this building your course, you need to do it once only in the semester, or even in the year, and in your life at ADU. If you do this once, then every semester you can come back to your question bank, and the good thing we will be able to see if a question being used multiple times. Thank you, Dr. Ryder, sir, for that. Okay, now let's get into the questions. Now let's come to the question. Let's build some questions. So now I moved into the questions. I can select from here the course. This is the course we uploaded. There are no questions in this course.
Before going there, Dr. Hamad,
yes.
Sorry also to interrupt you.
No,
sometimes we are changing our course material or adding or doing some, just we upload again something else, or we ask it, for example, delete the previous and use this one, or what exactly?
I think you can upload a new one. Now, one thing we can do, which we didn't do yet, is to make this course material related to the semester that you're teaching in. So you can select here, I'm in the spring 2024. You select, you find the material of spring 2024. You select another semester, you get other material. So make the material related. This is a good suggestion. These are the feedback I need to do. And this way, the content will be related to that semesters. Although it's related to the semester, if you want to create question using material from previous semester, you still can use. Or you want to move some material from previous semester to the new semester, you can do that. So this thing we can put in. But also you can delete if you want and upload. But I would prefer not to delete, keep a history. If you want to use it like a course file, we keep a history. In the spring 2024, these were the topics, these were the content, these were the learning outcome, these were the topics, because we keep changing also the courses, as we said in the previous one. So we link all this to specific semester. What do you think? Would that be useful?
That's a very good idea. That's very good idea, sir. Yes.
Sorry for interruption, Doctor. I think it's a good choice if we can like create test banks according to the material itself. For example, I have chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. For each chapter, I will create my own question bank. And later on, if you want to add, for example, a new material, you can create your own test bank according to the new one, and so on.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do the questions, and then we'll have more. So moving to the next tab with the question. And from here, I need to select the course. I have many courses. I'll select this course. And I can see we have 0 course questions being created. These are the type of questions. If you need more, we can add. We have multiple choice, true and false, open-ended, matching, and whatever. These are the course learning outcome here. And now I have 2 tabs. One tab is AI generation. One is manual creation. Okay. Let's start by AI generation, then we'll go to the manual creation. When you get in the AI generation, you have here to decide how you want to create it. Is it you want to create it on learning outcome, or based on the topic, or uploaded content, or documents related to the course. So when I selected, look at here, when I look learning outcome, this is learning outcome and topic. When I select this one, now the content I uploaded start coming here. So if I need the question come from this document, which I uploaded, I select this one, and then I select what learning outcome I want to do. It's better to select one learning outcome at one time, and then move to other learning outcome and create other question, then move to other learning outcome and create a question. This way your questions will have one-to-one relationship, if you would like.
Dr. Hamad, this is our problems in language and other things like Islamic. Sometimes we have we have a paragraph, for example, and we have the first question is related to the CLO 1, the second one is for the CLO 2, and the third one going back to the CLO 1. It's a little bit complicated in our
understand.
Yeah, in our measures.
And this is why I said it's better. But if you have a need for assessing more than one learning outcome using the same questions, you can select all of them. You select those related. To do.
Yeah.
But you have that option in place. Tariq?
Yeah, I was going to suggest to make it a radio button, not multi-select, but based on that, maybe you can add a note saying that it's preferred to have one learning outcome when you generate, but we leave the option open.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think this is maybe keep it like this, but we add a note that. Now then you can select the topic that you want to add. This is more into graphical user interface. If I use this content, and once I select learning outcome, select the topic, then I can choose the level of difficulties as well. So you choose easy, medium, and so on. Then you select how many questions you need. I need, say, 5 multiple choice, I need 4 open-ended, 1 true and false, so make it 0, I don't like it. I'm filling the blank, make it 0, I don't like it. And then matching, let's have 1 matching, okay? For example, so you can select any numbers you like based on what you need. But now all this question will be related to this learning outcome, related to this topic, and from this content. I can come back and generate other questions. Let's say generate, it takes some time to come with these questions. Of course, it's working hard, and we will have the questions coming. Now, when the question comes, if we like, we add them to our question bank. Those we don't like, we remove, of course, or we can edit the questions as we like. After you add them to the question bank, they can be edited as well. So waiting for it to finish, it's reading my document and then creating the questions. If I didn't select my document, it will go and use AI knowledge to do that. And most of the time it will be great, but sometimes we need to look at it. So these are the questions came here. I can remove them if I don't like any question, or I just add it and then go and remove it or edit it from the bank. So let's add it now to the bank. And now the bank has gone up. And if I come here and select this course, I will say I have 10 questions there, 5 multiple choice, 4 open-ended, 1 matching. These are the questions here. I can review the question, the first question. This is the question. This is the learning outcome it's addressing. These are the choices, and the green one is the correct one. This is an explanation, and the rubric is very simple because it's multiple choice. If I look at any of the open-ended, this is the question. Develop a JavaX application with 2 inputs fields, to latitude and longitude, climate, whatever. And then this is the learning outcome. This is some explanation, and this is the rubric. The answer should explain the mathematical operation to split decimal values into DMC, DMS, and including JavaX element, or things like that. Now I want to edit this one. I don't like the question. I want to edit. I click here. I have the full question here. This is the question, which I can edit. I can add an image related, and Dr. Reem gave me an idea that time. We tried something on architecture, was amazing. Yeah, maybe we should try it today as well. We read the image and view the image and put the question. The learning outcomes are here. If I want to change, I can remove that and put something else. I just better matching. Remove this one and say just better matching. It will do that. That's the matching. It selected it anyway. These are the topics. Here is the model answer, a rubric, and think all these editable. I can edit them and change them the way I like. And I have the level of difficulties. I have the Bloom level. This is at understanding, but I think it should be at application level. And then I can just add it to the bank. Okay, so I'm done with this question. These are the questions. Now this is creating those questions using AI. Now what if I want to create it myself? I don't trust AI. I want to create my own question. I go to here, select my course, and then I have the manual. And let's try this manual. Click on open-ended, and I come with a question here. What is OOP? I like this question. What is OOP? Is that a good question? It's not clear, okay? But I can get here this tools assistant here, AI. If I click improve, then it will read that question and write it for me. So explain the concept of object-oriented programming, highlighting its core principles and how it differs from programming paradigm. Provide examples of how object-oriented is applied. It's a very good question. Now, maybe it's long. Maybe I need to cut part of it. Maybe I don't need this one. But it's better written and to do. where this one fit in the learning outcome, ask AI if I'm not sure. It's unexplained because it's explained, so it found it's in that learning outcome. If I have an image related, I can upload it. I can adjust this. I think it's again in understanding, maybe. I give it different points. I need a model answer for it. I can type it myself or get AI, say generate for my model answer. Boom, now that's the model answer. That's the explanation expected. I want to add a rubric. It will go and rubric. I can also add additional note. This is the rubric saying you give 2 points, 0 to 2 points for comprehension and explanation, object-oriented, and 2 points for whatever. Divided this into some points, guide me to give the 10 points if this is 10 points. And then I can add other information. So while writing the question, AI can support you with the writing. So you can do your own writing if you don't trust AI for a good reason, and I will support you with that, so you do that. Okay, I think that's because you're already done with this question. Let's come back now. We finished with, in the bank, you will find all your questions you created here, and then you do that. Now let's move into the next level, which is creating an exam from this bank. I will choose another course because I have more questions there. Oh, there's so many exams I already created. Anyway, so now when you come into creating exam, you select your course, you'll find all the previous exam you created here. And if you want to have a look at any of it, click view. This is an exam here we have. We can delete the questions, add the new questions to it from the bank, change the order of the questions, change the points allocated to those questions, and format it the way we like to format it. And automatically it will generate for me the model answer, because the model answer for every question is already created in the question to do. So how we can create an exam? You come down here and select the learning outcome. For example, I need the exam to do learning outcome 2 and 3 now. If I don't select anything, you can see I have 47 multiple choice. And when I start selecting questions, the number goes down because I'm limiting my selection. I need learning outcome that's related to CLO2 to do, yeah? And the more in CLO3 as well. Oh, that's very good. So let's say we'll get 5 questions in that exam multiple choice. Then on the open-ended, we have 20 questions. If we're selecting CLO2, CLO3, 20 questions, and then we can select, say, 3 questions, okay, to do. Matching and others you can select if you like to select. So this is with creating our exam based on what CLO we want to have. And then we add generate. Now this is the exam here that we created. Now, of course, we need to give this exam a title. So we'll say midterm makeup. There's no makeup for midterm, but just because I have so many midterm, I need to come with a new thing. You write some description for the student, answer all the questions, think that, explain the things which you want to add here. And then you come down, you have the questions are here. You can add them now, add this to the exam. So we created the exam, and the exam will appear here. Where is that midterm makeup? This is midterm makeup. So I can open it here. This is the exam. I don't like these questions. I will remove it. It will be removed only from this exam. Then I want to add another question. What type of questions I need to have? Which learning outcome? I need to learning outcome 4 maybe. No, I said we need learning outcome 3. The topic, I can select the question type. Let's get another multiple choice question. So when you do this, it filters those questions for you based on that. So I select this one, for example, then I can and add another one as well. So now add it to. Now these 2 added to the exam. I want to order them in a way those multiple choice need to be together. And maybe I need to order them. So I can come here and say, edit order. I can drag all this open-ended to the end, this open-ended to the end, and this open-ended to the end. So I can order these questions the way I like to order them. They will be done. I want to change the points, edit. I want to give only 1 point for multiple choice. I can do that. Multiple choice, more than one is enough. And one, okay, that's done. Save it. I can change the way. So this exam is done. Why I'm ordering and changing the numbers and things like that? I'm doing it because if I generate a PDF document, it will be the same order. So I fix it from here instead on the PDF or the Word document. I start doing things. So the changes you do here, it will help you later. Okay. So that's the exam we had done. Let's now we can download this one. We can upload to Blackboard. It's in a certain format that you upload to Blackboard goes to the Blackboard. But you can download a Word document. If you click on this, now you get a Word document. This is Word document. The question is there, the answers and place for the student to give the answer. The learning outcome is already written on every questions, and these questions are ready. I can just format them maybe better, add warning at the beginning, integrity, honesty, all those information I need to do, and then I submit it. Maybe you can create this as a default one for every course. They come this honesty, integrity, and thing related to that. Or maybe different version for each college if the or type of exam. Some exam maybe need another thing like that. Okay, so that is there. So we can download, or I need the model answers again. When I'm grading it, I have the model answer with me for all the questions and with the model answers related to it, or rubric related to it. What else I can have? I have a grading template. If I download this grading template, why I need the grading template? This will help me with the analysis. Let me just do this and show the whole. Yeah. See, on this template already, for every course, there is a learning outcome specified. I think the exam I looked at it is related to this. And these are the grading. So what you need to do just to enter your grade, there's already a formula here. You need just to activate it by just going here, clicking this, and then you copy this, sorry, and copy, paste it. Determines how many students you have. Now, when you start entering the grade, this will be calculated for you automatically in the system. So you do entering this grade and for your exam. Once you finished, you need to analyze these grades. What you do, you come back here to the exam, and you have a section called here analysis. I think I have some examples here. Look at this one. When you click here, you can now upload that Excel file. You find it somewhere, you upload it. Once you upload it, the system will read it and generate for you analysis like this. This is what you will get. This is just a sample data because so here what it will do, it will go to every questions and look at the attainment of the course learning outcome, like this learning outcome 2 scored 80%. Those who met the threshold of 70 and above, the learning outcome 1 is only 60. So it looks at the attainment of the course learning outcome, and then it will look at the average of your exam, the highest score, the lowest score, and give you the grade distribution here. which in this case it's I have only 5 with different thing. This is the insight about the exam, the class performance, and the quiz 1 for programming 2 indicated a moderate level of understanding with class average of 77.8. This average falls slightly short of robust demonstration of mastery. Okay, whatever. And there's some, and here are also something on the learning outcome. This insight, if you need anything else to be added, we can, of course, make it added to the system. But it's very useful for you, and I'm sure it's useful, and you can also download it. And you can have multiple analysis for the same exam if you would like to do that. You upload more analysis, and you can look at it again. They will be all similar. Dr. Reem?
Yes, doctor. Can we take this exam as a digital copy to Blackboard, or we have to copy the question and then paste one by one in the exam, in Blackboard exam?
What we did, but I still didn't fully test it, is this one. When you click on this, it creates a zipped file. Supposedly to create a zipped file, we need to look at that. The zipped follow a format that Blackboard accepts. And if you upload this one, it should fit in the gradebook on the question bank of Blackboard. It should.
So
Yeah,
exporting the questions as a bank as data,
yes,
but not the exam itself.
Not the exam itself. That's something we can look at it if we can export also the exam for you. But these are the questions in that exam. But we'll look into that as well if you want.
Inshallah. Thank you, doctor.
Okay, there's one thing we want to try the image that we created, but that's fine. Okay, any other question, Dr. Qais?
Yes, Dr. Sari. Yeah, for the exam, I think if we can just download the zip file, it is much easier to go into Blackboard, even if you want the test bank to be exported there. The exam itself, you can export it. There is an option in the Blackboard. It is easy, and you can save a lot of time.
Yeah, that's agree with that one. Remember, even in AHA slide last time we did some practice, and we saw this exams generated here can go into AHA slide as well. Okay, IV is working with that. Okay, any other questions? Now, this system we developed again, and it's ready to be used, but also ready for you to give us feedback. You just use it, say, oh, this need to add this one. Now, some of you said we need to create assignment. We'll do that. We'll make it. I have another version already almost ready to push to live that allow you to create assignment and case studies as well. If you want to do. We're also looking at bringing some maybe some SCORM compliance. If you want to create a SCORM file, which we're doing it in, we have another system. You remember those who attend my 1 hour, we developed the system that creates a SCORM. SCORM is a standard in learning management system for moving content between different learning system and extracting student activities and adding it to the learning management system. We created one, and some faculties using it as well. Maybe we can bring it here so you can get all this thing together. I was thinking, should we make it also a learning management system? We can, but I don't want, I think let's get it focused on assessment and exam, and we have other tools in somewhere else to help us with the learning management system, which we already have. Any other comments, team?
Doctor, sorry for the, just to remind you about the lockdown browser. Still, we didn't get any feedback from US staff.
Yeah, Tariq will talk about it now.
So I checked with Ihab about this, And he told me there is no requirements in LIWA for such a lockdown browser, especially that all the exams are face-to-face. So did he reach out to you? Did he have a discussion with you?
Yeah, I think they have a confusion. See, exam face-to-face, but it can be on Blackboard with look-down browser. If I do an exam on Blackboard and it's look-down browser and face-to-face and students are in campus, then I have more assurance on the system than I have Blackboard without look-down browser. I think there's misunderstanding there. Maybe.
Yeah, could be. We'll explore it more. I believe we'll have a discussion with you, Dr. Qais, with Dr. Hani to just clarify.
Yeah, because I just request that from my head of department, and then I think he requested from the IT, if I'm not mistaken, Dr. Waddah. But till the moment, we didn't have like any actual thing happen that they are using the license, because they said the license was there, and then once it is not needed anymore, it is not used, and they are not paying for it, and something like this. But
Yeah,
actually,
so
we are
yeah.
applying some courses in medical imaging, for example. We are using, for example, let's say section anatomy. A lot of images are there. It is much easier to have it on Blackboard, so the exam would be much like active for the students. So,
Sure, point taken. We will have discussion. Maybe as Dr. Hamad mentioned, the use case, your requirement is not clear to them. We'll have a discussion with them and see how we bring that, because it was there, as Dr. Hamad mentioned. Eventually, it was stopped because no one was using it. So now, if we start using, so the key thing for us is usage. If there is usage, then we bring the license, but we don't want to do the other way around. Sometimes we bring a lot of software or solutions that nobody's using. And that's why Dr. Hamad even now is asking who wants it specifically, because when you say I want it, it means that you're likely to use it, right? It's not forced on you.
Exactly. Yeah, I think COVID created lots of misconceptions about online exams. People think online exams is you do it from home, we do it from somewhere else. Online exam can be done within the campus, within the place, and it helps a lot with some use cases, like when you have those images, you have to analyze the student performance, and removing the printing as well, which takes lots of time, and but sometimes it's not ideal. It's not the right use. For example, the drawing and some sketching and some mathematical calculations and formulas, online exam is not good for it. But online, it doesn't mean outside the campus. It means for us, it's on a computer. Like IELTS and those people, they do an online exam, but they do it in a proctor environment with students are in the place.
yes, exactly, Doctor. And the other thing, as you mentioned, I mean, in Blackboard, you have some reports that you can use it in case that your exam is there. And it will save a lot of time, like the student performance evaluation, the course learning outcomes report. If the exam is not there on Blackboard, it is useless. I mean, just to put your marks on Blackboard as a grade sheet, it cannot just perform for you many reports that you can generate by Blackboard.
Yeah, right. But the challenge also we have is the utilization. People ask for technologies, we bring technologies, and then only few people use it, which is a challenge as well. So we need to make sure that it's used. This is why if the college or the university has a strategy for using look-down browser, and they have use cases, which I know there are so many use cases for that, then it makes sense to bring it and add it to the system. Now, we were thinking in IDU on Turnitin and Safe Assign. Both of them check plagiarism or cheating in assignment and things like that. We have Safe Assign already part of Blackboard, but Turnitin is adds-on. Now, when we looked at the uses, Turnitin used widely. Some people told me they're not using it, but when we looked at really great use cases, a number of people using Turnitin, although it costs lots of money, and we have Safe Assign, but we're keeping it because there is a use of it. There is utilization. When there is utilization, we're happy to bring all these technologies. Yeah, go ahead, sorry. I can see some hands up. Maybe I should stop sharing. To see you more.
Yes, doctor. For the safe assignment and Turnitin, can we also include the AI detector for the assignment of the student?
I thought already in Turnitin there is AI detector.
Yes, Turnitin has
It is
AI.
active?
Yes.
Okay, so it's
Turnitin
included
has.
automatically.
Save assign, I don't think it has, but
It doesn't have.
Turnitin
Safe
has.
Assign doesn't have, but Turnitin it has. That's why we're using it. That's the main use case for it.
Okay, tamam.
Alberto. No, I think before Alberto, Sana, Dr. Sana.
Hello, Dr. Hamad. Thank you very much. This
Allah
is
barik
very
feek.
helpful. And I finished review 2 of these syllabi that we have in our programs using the previous tool. It is really very helpful, and I was shocked from the feedback I got from it. So I have 2 questions regarding that. So the first question is that tool that you used for industry review, it's enough to meet the requirement of the OPF, or is it mandatory to get a feedback from expert as well?
Yeah,
So
it's
can
mandatory.
we use it as mandatory? So
It's mandatory to get feedback. This is preparing for you and for the industry discussion. That's the idea.
Okay. But it's very helpful as well that it's give us a feedback, and we can add even one expert, and that will be, so if we review all the syllabi using the tool, and then we pick 2 to 3 courses to get expert feedback, that will be meeting the requirement we need, yeah?
Yes.
Is there a limit for the review and the tool? So it will give us a limitation in how many syllabus that we can review or assessment that we can review or moderate?
No, there is no limit. From system, there is no limit. But for us, we need at least one industry person to do, yeah?
Okay, my final question, I'm sorry, because you mentioned Turnitin. I am heavily using Turnitin because all my assessments are assignments, and it's like an written assignments. So I have now an argument with my student that they argue that the Turnitin is showing, let's say, 50% AI generated text, and they are insisting that they did not use an AI tool. And they try to convince me, but I'm saying that I'm abide the policy and the academic integrity in our university, and we are using the Turnitin. So I'm sorry, I need to reject the assignment, and you need to resubmit it again. Do you think, Dr. Hamad, that really we are trusting the Turnitin?
Yeah, I think the process at least you're taking them through is getting to rethink about the assignment and resubmit it. I think that will help them. And at the end, this is a learning experience for them. But I think I trust it. I think to some level, I trust it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Hamad.
Alberto?
Hi, thank you very much for the presentation of the Edu Exam Pro. First, I wanted to touch base on the Turnitin to evaluate submissions with generated with AI. All top journals are accepting AI-generated content as long as it is copy-edited content. I mean, what they don't accept, obviously, is content that is supposed to be generated by the researcher and that is coming out of nowhere, literally. But any content submitted copy-edited by the machine is accepted, even if it is 100%. So Turnitin is not able to do that. So my point is, to what extent you trust Turnitin, it should be for the content generated, not for the copy edited. So that for one. The second one, two use cases maybe for the Edu Exam Pro. The first one is how it can be connected with an exam that has been generated in Edu Exam Pro, then moderated through the analysis that you saw us, or through the manual process that we have in place, and then feedback again into Edu Exam Pro, so that that process can run as smoothly as possible. That one use case, and the second one would be more in line with once we have gone through the actual exam, how we can then inform the system back of how the exam went in real. So the learning that we can get maybe from the how the distribution of the grades went, how the changes that we were, the problems that we faced throughout the exam while the students were taking it. So again, any feedback that we can integrate that comes from the from having run the exam, how we can integrate them into the previous original exam in a way that can improve for next editions or next uses of the questions or the exam itself.
Yeah, I think that's a very good point. I think once you do the exam and finish the exam and upload those the grades to the exam, this feedback you receive, you should be able to see it next semester you teach the same course. So that can help us maybe address the issues that we had in the previous semester. But there is a way of keeping record of all those feedback, and I think will be also useful for us. Yeah.
To train the machine, because at the end of the day, each of us may be diverting from what the machine originally proposed, and the machine has to know how each of us is really shaping the course and then the exams and assessments. If not, it will be general feedback from the machine and not necessarily tailored to what we want from each course.
Yeah, I think one way maybe you need to add, regardless of the feedback came from AI generated feedback on the exam. If we have a section there, we can add reflections from faculty on that feedback. And that also be part of the next cycle of review. It becomes a learning. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Yeah. Okay, any other questions or feedback? We still have 16 minutes. I'll give you an exam if you don't come with some ideas and questions. Okay, now, given that we have those great systems, I'm sure there's something in your mind you would like maybe us to focus, will help you with teaching and learning, an app that we create or something that you think is going to save on you lots of time and maybe can add to quality of education, or whatever you think is really important. I need to hear some of these ideas, because these ideas will be really great for us. Alberto, back to you. You are on mute. Oh, you change your mind.
Okay. Yes, I was first.
Okay.
Dr. Kesa was first.
Yeah. Can scan it and create all of it like a PDF. My understanding, when we purchased them, we looked at that. It has OCR in it. You can put bulk of or batch of exams, and it can scan it and create all of it like a PDF. If there's a need to maybe upload this somewhere and get AI to go through every student answers and come with maybe some analysis on learning outcome or student attainment or areas that most students are facing, so we can maybe have a solution to address it. This is something we can do. But I need some other ideas. What are the things that taking too much of your time? If there is an AI system in place that will make a big saving for you and help you. Dr. Qais.
Doctor, actually, I have like two things. The first one is the attendance for the large number classes. Like, for example, I have this semester, I have 2 courses. My students exceeding 50 students per class. And unfortunately, one of the classes is like 1 hour only. So is there any way, I don't know if we can like to have like a camera with an application to scan the faces of the student and take the attendance automatically and finish the whole story. This is the first point. The second one, in case of like online exams, that it is conducted inside the computer labs, for example, inside the university. Like, let's say in our case that we don't have like the lockdown browser. Is there any like an idea of creating an application that will track the student, for example, action on the screen to see if they are opening, for example, Google, whatever, to show a report after the exam that they, for example, access this, and then we can use it, for example, as a proof that the student is like cheating or something like that.
Yeah, let's hope maybe you can get to the lockdown browser for that one. We don't want to invent the wheels when there is something already there. I have done some research on some work related to this one to predict or detect student movement and mouse and moving away from the screen, the browsers and things like that. And we can develop a solution to address that one to some level. But why we do that when there is something already well established? It's not that much expensive, and something can do to the work. Yeah.
So
we'll look
regarding the
into that. Attendance is challenging one to do, but let's see what we can do with attendance. One good thing I noticed with attendance, at least for me, doing this manual attendance, is it helps me remember the names of the student. I'm not good with remembering face and name. It takes me some time to do that. When I call this and look at the student, and then I start, especially for the large classes. Last time I had 43 students in the class, so it took me maybe 3 weeks to just start getting to know them. That's only advantage, but it's just wasting of time as well in terms of because you can use that time to do something maybe.
Because for me, Doctor, what I have done, I just create like in the Google form like a QR code, and then they are scan it, and I will give only 1 minute to finish the scanning. So the student, for example, outside or until they send the QR code to their friends at home, they have no time to do that. And the other thing, I just develop an application in Gemini to give the Excel sheet to the Gemini and then show me who is present, who is not.
Oh, very good. Excellent. That's very good. So you have a creative solution. I sometimes use AHA slide as well, can help, but that's great, really.
Thank you.
Another problem, Doctor, for the attendance that we are facing always with this big number of students. They are coming and they are sitting, and you get the attendance, and then when you finish the attendance, bye-bye, after half an hour or something. So shall we do it again? Shall we take a screenshot? This is also another challenge, really.
Yeah. Maybe the better way to take attendance is at the end of the class. So who will remain there? But some of them will come late.
They will come late.
We have a solution we experimented with sometime in the classroom. There is a camera, one of the classroom near Starbucks. If you go there, there is a camera there. When you come, you look at the camera, it detects who you are. We've tested it on some people, not everyone there. I'm sure Tariq will look into this. We also have a solution now. We are required by the law to have cameras in the classroom, inside the classroom. And we're looking at cameras that has AI, so they can look at student attendance, cheating in the exams, student engagement as well, those who are on the phone, not listening, and things like that. It's becoming a requirement. If it is a requirement, why don't we think of making it something help us? So hopefully that will come with some
Yeah,
solution.
so the AI cameras, what's good about them that we did also some POCs. They take every 5 minutes. So at least they, or as you set them up, they can take every 5 minutes, or the first 5 minutes, and then 5 minutes in the middle, and then the last 5 minutes they analyze to see who was there first, and then we can do it as a setting. So for example, it stays for the first 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and then 5 minutes in the middle, and then maybe the last 5 or 10 minutes. And then the person will be counted as attended if they are present in these three intervals. We're looking into different things, but the main issue that we're looking into is also integrating that back to our systems, because these systems sometimes are independent, and we don't want to create another overhead to take this data from one system, put it in another system. So we're looking to multiple options, and hopefully we'll be addressing this one soon, depending on the viability of the solution and also the budget related to it. Hopefully both of them align to give us something that's practical to use with minimal overhead.
Also, we need to make sure those cameras meet the specification of the government agencies who require this. So that another requirement. But I think we'll come with a good solution, hopefully, inshallah. Dr. Reem?
Yes, doctor. I want to ask if there is a possibility to have something that helps us grading in architecture. Of course, we give feedback for each student differently according to the project, but AI can help us in assignment. For example, can I share my screen, doctor?
Yes, please. Yeah, do.
I'm not able to do so now.
Why? Let me see.
To be promoted to a co-host or something.
No, all of us, we cannot share.
Who can
I can now.
You can
Yes,
now. You
you
can
can.
now.
yes,
Yeah,
yes. Thank you so much. Because we had a AI workshop yesterday, and can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see it.
Yes, yes. And at the end of the AI workshop, we asked the student to submit the renders. Okay, and here one by one, I asked them. I give them feedback. For example, here I said the flower is exaggerated. You may revise your prompt. This one, for example, he gave me two renders. I told him which one is better. Is it really the same project? Because I think they're very different, and so on. This is really nice because it's the same idea that she has in mind. We discussed it before, so something like this. This is okay. So
you
something
want,
like
yes, you want it when you give it an image, gives you feedback on it. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, the students is required to submit his project with a render, for example.
Okay.
And then I want something that helps me giving the feedback. Is it real? For example, here we are designing a market, but the landscape of the market is not like a park. So I said this to the student as a feedback. But if the AI can help me and I tell him this is the requirement, this is the project and what I asked the student to do and what they are required to submit, maybe based on the instructions I give it to this AI, he or she, I don't know how we call it, they can give, they can give this comments individually to each student. Is it possible?
Yeah, it's possible. Let's try something now while we are just a few minutes, see what we can do.
Okay.
We're not going to build it in the full system, but we'll show you, maybe you can try this one in AI Studio. And if you come to the AI Studio, there is build here that can build an app. Say build an app where I upload an architecture image and give me feedback. You can add your requirement based on the following criteria. I don't know what criteria you have, but let's just do this now. See that what will come now. It will build for us the app. This you can create it yourself. You don't need anyone to create because this is free, and I have so many faculty already started creating it. I think this will, the other thing, maybe you can say upload a zipped file with all images and give me feedback and put it in Excel. You just try this creativity. I think it will come to you with some nice solutions. Let's see if something comes from this one. It's just a single image, but we can say upload multiple image. AI Studio is amazing on creating those applications if you have just the idea for it. And let's get me an image. Where is your images? Can you share your screen? I'll take screenshot from one of your images.
Yes, doctor.
Do share screen.
Okay, I'll give you.
Find someone that.
I give you the one with the flower. It was
okay.
exaggerated. Yes, this one.
Ah, a good one, or okay, I don't know.
Yeah, the down part is, the lower part is okay, but the flower is exaggerated. I mean, it cannot have a function, and the load is big.
Yeah, okay. Let's see what the AI will say. I will share screen back. Now I will take over your screen sharing. Now the app is created. Here it is, yeah? And there is an image here. Click to upload the image. I added the image. Let's see, where is it? I think this is the image, the flower one. I took it as a screenshot. Oops, this is the wrong one. This is not the one I want to upload. Let's upload the image on the desktop. Here is it. This is your flower image. Okay, so this is your flower image. Let's generate feedback. Now we can maybe say upload the zipped file with all the folders. Maybe we can. I think it will. It will work. But we didn't say any criteria we're using, yeah? You can say use the following criteria. You have your own criteria or rubric to do it. See, this is the feedback. Overall feedback. The building immediately command attention with organic flower bloom. Okay, strength. This is the strength. I need to find that exactly practically, and maintaining of overhang, white, visibility, stunning, massive complexity. I don't know if this is useful or anything.
Yes, yeah, it talks about the human
it's
scale.
quoted, right?
Yeah,
saying it's
I think
very
it's good.
expensive.
Because it talks about the human scale and the size of the size of the flower.
Yeah, yes,
Dr. Reem, it will make your life a little bit difficult. I think if you write it on your own, it's better for you.
and we can say allow downloading the feedback.
Short feedback
with the image.
And you can give it also, you can optimize the prompt, make it shorter, longer, size.
You can do that. You can, maybe you can allow sending it by email to the student. I think if we say here, allow sending feedback to the student. So you can add the feedback and then goes to the student.
Wow,
so
that
this,
would be great.
this vibe coding is just amazing. Just you need to have the idea and think it can be done. Now the problem is we sometimes shut the idea that can be done before trying. And that's the thing happened to most of us when it comes to AI. We think, oh, this is maybe will be very difficult. How I can do it? This cannot be done. Just try and then decide if it can be done or not can be done.
Again, doctor, is it possible also to grade, for example, a video presentation if someone is doing a video? Yeah.
Yes, okay. I did. I tried the video. The video you can do with no issue. If you can upload the video or you just, I transcribed long video. I remember someone, Steve sent me a video of 1 hour. I think was a meeting at the Arab Association Universities, was everything in Arabic they were talking. And he wanted to get, they're talking about the accreditation, the new Arab accreditation to do. So I created an app like this one. I uploaded it, it transcribed it from in Arabic, then translate it to English. And you can add, if you can add some questions, if you generate questions, multiple choice based on this video, it will generate for you. Yeah, I think the limitation, the possibilities are a lot, but just have the courage to try.
What is the name of this apps generator?
I'll put it in the chat. This called Gemini AI Studio. AI Studio from Google. It's free. It's one of the best. Dr. Fteha, do you want to show us what you created? Now I can see you.
Yes. Just quickly, I know we almost finished, but to share with you, Dr. Hamid, while you was talking, I created the class attendance tracker, intelligent attendance tracker, which you can just manage the class. Sorry, I create a new class, like if it is Arabic, then I put the subject, whatever subject, just 200, then create the class. It will give you manage the class. You can have QR codes to check so students can scan it and add
the list come here.
The list, and you can either add the names manually, add the QR code manually, import all students list, or add them one by one. So this is an amazing tool. Thank you.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah.
And within seconds, while you were talking about it, just
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Really great, amazing. Anyway, we're done, but this is the feedback. There should be a download here, so I can download that feedback. And here's the feedback. It came like an image, but it looks nice as well. I like it.
Yeah, I think, Doctor, if I give, for example, if I give the criteria and the rubric, the comments will be more limited. I mean, shorter and exact.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And you can say, make it short, make it 200 words, make it for
very good.
Structure it in a way. Yeah, it can.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Hamid and Dr. Fteha.
Okay, enjoy the weekend. I hope you have something to play with it during the weekend, hopefully.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Don't forget the evaluation and access the BD system, please. Thank you for that.
Thank you all.